Alrighty, hey there, nerds. So I'm just going to tell you, welcome to this new era of squiggles. Okay, I'm changing the format for the trailer reactions just a slight bit, just to make it a little bit more fancy and fun. I would love to hear your feedback in the comments below, so feel free to tell me. Alright, enough about that. Let's take a look at our mythic hero, and let me just say, I'm quite surprised by who it is. Was not expecting it, and it seems a little bit spoilery to me, but then again, we have Zelgius running around as he is, so...
I am neither holy nor base, neither angel nor devil.
Okay, well, was not expecting that deep of a voice to come out of such a small creature like that, but Yune, her art is majestic. We have a green tome flying unit here, and the God of Chaos, because why not? Alright, so there seems to be a lot of chaos to sow here. Let's go over everything. Chaos Manifest grants an additional 3 res to her, naturally, but also if the enemy happens to have any sort of debuff on them, something akin to a threaten or a panic or something preventing counterattacks, movement, she'll gain an additional 6 damage during combat, as well as have a guaranteed follow-up attack. Which means that Yune is going to be all about the debuffs. All about the debuffs. Say it with me. Now, the other thing that you can actually see here is that Glacies and Attack Res Bond and Sabotage Res, I'm guessing you can kind of guess where this is going to go. She has a lot of res, okay? That's all I'm going to say. There might be a little bit less than what we can expect, but she seems to be based around having a lot of res. Alright, so Attack Res Bond 3, even more, as well as Sabotage Res, which... At this point, we've only had another Sabotage that was Sabotage Attack from Selkie, and it functions just the same way, just replace Attack with Res, you get the same idea. Now, the other thing here, that's not the main contributor. The big one, the big bad boy here is Chaos Named, the C skill. This is something that is only for Yune. And that is, at the start of turn, if foes within 3 columns centered on the unit have res less than or equal to unit's res -3, inflicts -5 on the highest of those foes' attack, speed, defense, res through their next actions. However, they calculate attack a little bit differently as -15, and so therefore you may not see the debuff hit attack as much as possible. Instead, it will probably target some of the other stats that are there, speed, defense, or res, but really, that doesn't matter. That is not a big thing there. Chaos Name is not meant to just target a certain stat, it's just there to give a debuff, so therefore, Yune can come in and sweep up. I mean, that guaranteed follow-up attack just from that debuff is quite beneficial. I'm pretty sure we've seen some of that on other characters as well. It reminds me a lot of Gunthra, it reminds me a lot of Freed, and that is just right up my alley. I am so excited for her. Good God. Not only that, just her art and everything. It's beautiful. We haven't seen her attack animation, so let's go take a look-see and see what's happening here, shall we? I can't wait. Oh! Oh, okay. Also...
How endearing.
I didn't realize she wasn't on a Pegasus. She's just floating there, and she has a... Okay, that was 89? That went up from 53? 8%. Could be quite a bit there. We're gonna have to worry about that a little later. Alright. So let's take... Oh my god! Okay, looking over all of the characters that are in here, this is quite substantial. Holy crap! Oh, Legendary Azura. That just wins blue over automatically. Alrighty. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's get into my opinion on this, alright? Let's talk about this banner when it comes to what you're going to be rolling for, what characters you might want to go for, and everything under the sun, alright? So with this banner, let me just say, all of the colors right now seem really, really great. Not only do blue and green have some phenomenal units mixed in, Yune, of course, is green, but we also happen to have Lewin in green, as well as Kagero. Now, Kagero is okay, but Lewin is amazing, and so it's going to benefit a lot to roll on green. But I have to say blue is definitely where it is at. Blue has some really, really amazing units. Ophelia is there, Legendary Lucina, who has just a really nice, passive skill that she can just constantly swap with people and still have a turn. And then, of course, we have Legendary Azura. There's really no reason to, say anything about that. I mean, she breaks the game as it is. Having, infantry foes and flying foes move a little bit further while also having a bunch of stats is quite terrifying. I would say that if there were any weak options out of here, if they're weak, quote-unquote, I would probably put the priorities for summoning with these colors at green, blue, red, then colorless. But that is like saying that all of these units aren't that great. Like, that's just saying all of these colors are fantastic this time around. Colorless has some really beneficial units. Mia has a fantastic staff that can reset your skills without too much of a hassle. Then, of course, we also happen to have Air, who is, well, Air. You really don't have to tell about that. She has a really great B skill that is great for fodder in case you want to do that. And since you already have her, you may do that. The only problem, of course, is Brave Lyn has been kind of outdated and is slowly, gradually becoming more so as time goes on. That's probably the only quote-unquote weak portion of this whole banner. Red has a solid foundation as well. Brave Celica, Ryoma, and Halloween Myrrh. Although I would say Brave Celica is probably the standout there due to her massive amount of fodder ability with Deathblow 4. But yeah, that is quite impressive there. Holy crap. So again, for me, I'm going green, blue, red, colorless. That's my priority list. From there, honestly, it's really what you want to go with that. I would say that Yune, as it is going to be a quite beneficial character for you. Not only that, unlike Duma, she does not have a skill that is simply only Aether Raid. She has her own C skill that seems pretty impressive and will go a long way. Trying to think if there's anything else I can really put into this when it comes to Yune and give you my thoughts. This banner by itself is just impossible. Due to the amount of characters that are in every color and how powerful they are and how substantial they are to the meta from their skills, this seems to be a fantastic mythic banner entirely. You could go on any color and usually get something pretty good. Granted, colorless is a little bit iffy. Still though, that is basically all that I can really think of when it comes to this banner. Now, I'm going to throw it to you guys and let you talk about it in the comments below. And, well, let me just say thank you guys so much for watching. As always, feel free to check out everything else on this channel. Maybe leave a like if you could. It really helps out the channel too. And I'll see you guys in the future. Thanks again for watching, nerds. See you soon.